Graphic design for web and print media, designing for the wellness community. Visit ryankelson.com.
Hello, Fabulous Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of November 2012. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. As I looked at the sky for you this month, I was reminded of an experience that I had. I actually think it's an experience that's pretty universal these days, considering that so much of our lives are now lived online, for some of us more than others. What happened was I got an invitation, a friend invite, as people do on Facebook, right? And I looked at this person's page. I didn't know them personally, but I clicked onto their website and it looked really good. There was a sense of sensitivity and spirituality in the website. And I thought, you know, great, yeah, like-minded people. That's always fun. That's always cool to interact. And so, of course, I added this person. And what I found in the coming weeks of interacting was that the actual interaction, the actual language, the actual way of expression, the actual worldviews that were being expressed continuously were very much in contrast with the persona that was presented on the personal website. So it was very interesting. When this person's just in the moment and just chatting away and being themselves, it's one thing. But then when they're actually working and showing who they are professionally, it's another thing. Now, all of us certainly have those varying roles that we play, absolutely. And all of us have our downtime and our time when we feel a little bit more human and we feel like we're trudging a little bit more than other times. And we all have times when we feel like we're shining and we're doing our best and we're putting out into the world what it is that we're supposed to. So these are universals. However, the contrast was so stark that it threw me aback a little bit. So I shared this with you because I do think that in this month, there is going to be an importance for you to get clear about what it is in people, what it is, the type of characteristics that you want in others to be with you, to be around you, and where it is maybe that you thought somebody had those characteristics, but they really didn't. This month, you have got Neptune, first standing still in your opposite sign before he moves direct. And right around the same time, you've got an eclipse in the sign of Scorpio. And the sign of, for you, in the part of the sky that has to do with perception, that has to do with appreciation, it has to do with understanding, mind level understanding, understanding through conversation. I share this with you because I do think that this month is going to make you aware of these contrasts. And so a lot of these contrasts are going to be because of an illusion that you picked up. What I am seeing is that you see another person as perhaps much more compassionate, much more kind than they actually are. And that once you get a little bit closer, you're going to find that there's an element there of a slight manipulation, actually, is what I'm seeing. A slight deception. Now, this might not even be accurate, right? Or it might not even be something that is conscious, is a better way to put it. It is likely to be that there is on one hand, this idea of who the person actually is in the moment. On the other hand, an actual idea, an actual concept, an actual energetic response to another person. And you're going to be asked to navigate that and to look at that and to be more honest with yourself. A lot of the honesty is likely going to come up through some random conversations. In fact, I am seeing a bunch of very quick moments that make you aware of where it is that you actually stand and what it is that is actually go on, that allow you to get some really surprising news, that allow you to, in turn, take that surprising news and look at where maybe you've been disappointed, or maybe you have believed something that wasn't actually there, or that someone else in their own way didn't realize how they were actually manipulating the situation or putting an image out there that wasn't actually completely accurate. But as you come to these distinctions and as you face some of the reality of what actually is. And as you face also some of your disappointments, all of these things, they seem to come to the forefront at the same time, and they come up so that you can truly find a place of understanding within yourself, an understanding that people are ultimately complex. People ultimately have their varying sides to themselves. Whether this plays out in your professional life, where you get to see someone that you work with differently than you thought you ever would, or whether it is a more personal connection, you are going to get to see people more clearly. And that in turn is going to allow you to understand where it is that you stand, where it is that some of your expectations are realistic of others, where it is that you filled in a lot of blanks, where it is your relationships are truly healthy and healing, and where maybe they're not. And where they're not, you're brave and bold enough this month to make some changes. The changes end up feeling really good. And they end up clearing your energy so that you can move forward with your life and you can feel like you are fulfilling more of the big picture of your life with people who are genuine, whom you know more deeply, and who understand you and bring positive energy, pure energy, whole, positive, happy energy into your life.
Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.